Some countries are beautiful with great people and good food. Others are violent and oppressive with people living in fear of their governments. Traveling to the first group makes sense, but what about traveling to the world's least visited countries? Should you consider visiting them? We thought about it and realized there may still be reasons to visit the world's least visited countries. The main reason being the hospitality of its citizens. We did some investigating and this is what we came up with. Enjoy the video. But before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you don't miss any of the new videos we post. Mexico. The United States neighbor to the south is doing something right as Mexico ranks high on the friendliest countries list. Whether you want a beach vacation, to explore ancient ruins, or to spend time in a cosmopolitan city, Mexico has what you're looking for, and the friendly people will make sure you enjoy your trip. One US expat echoed Minnie when he commented, "I do not feel alone here." Mexico is home to courteous, polite, and charming people. Mexicans treat each other with respect and humility, even in their very casual encounters. People commonly refer to each other as señora or señor. Even with those they do not know well, Mexicans are formal and polite. When in Mexico you want to greet someone, you should do so not just by wishing, but by making physical contact. They usually shake hands when meeting strangers and often treat people with courtesy and respect. New Zealand. New Zealand's Maori people's hospitality is a tradition. This tradition, known as Manatinga, means prestige of the guests. And it's this tradition that makes New Zealand all the more unique. People here believe that taking care of visitors is really important. Hosts here are known to commonly treat their guests to local delicacies, particularly at significant and large occasions. If you want to enjoy a vacation where not only you will have a great and fun time, but you'll get to meet lovely, friendly people and will get great help in times you need. New Zealanders, also known as Kiwis, are friendly, outgoing, and welcoming people. Out of the 4.4 million people living in New Zealand today, the Maori, New Zealand's native people, make up around 14.6% of the population. The other 85.4% is a mixture of Europeans, Asians, and Pacific Islanders. This unusual blend of cultures is one reason New Zealand is so unique. Brazil. Not only is the weather in Brazil usually quite warm, so are its people. Brazilians tend to be open, friendly, and exceedingly happy, frequently displaying huge smiles and incredible hospitality. This diverse group of people with roots from all corners of the globe places family and friendships above all else. If you want to make a friend, you'll probably have a friend for a life. There's lots of other reasons to visit Brazil too, including its legendary pristine beaches, the Amazonian rainforest trails, and the annual Carnival. Some people from outside of Brazil find the process of doing business there to be somewhat perplexing because relationships are more important. For example, an actual person rather than a computer makes wake-up calls in Brazilian hotels, and they always have a sunny disposition when they call. Spain. Spain is especially popular among expats, ranking first in leisure options, fourth in personal happiness, comes in second in quality of life. And expats sum the country up this way: casual, relaxed, and delicious. All the praise from expats is no surprise to travelers who are familiar with Spain's charms. From relaxed way of life to an astounding cuisine, where to focus your visit to Spain may be the hardest decision you'll have to make while there. You could stay in Madrid, Barcelona, and along the coast for an equally interesting and relaxing trip. In a recent survey, 63% of respondents rated Spain as the world's most hospitable country. Morocco. This North African country borders both the Atlantic and the Mediterranean Sea. Because of its location, it has Berber, Arabian, and European cultural influences. The popular city of Marrakesh also invites travelers in with its mini souks, or marketplaces, selling ceramics, jewelry, and lanterns. Plus, expats find the local population to be especially friendly and report personal happiness. The downside? They tend to be dissatisfied with digital life and the country's economy. Moroccan people are, however, known for their hospitality, and any visitors are bound to have a great time visiting them. Ireland. You can expect to have a quality pint of beer in one of Ireland's hundreds of pubs. You'll find equally quality locals to enjoy it with. Dublin, the capital city, is easy to navigate, and helpful locals will go out of their way to aid travelers. Ireland ranks only 43rd out of 64 for overall expat satisfaction. Leisure options, cost of living, and personal happiness all rank fairly low in a recent survey. The Irish cities Cork, Galway, and Dublin have been said to be amongst the friendliest cities in the world. The great live music and perfect lively atmosphere here can easily get you addicted. Also, you're going to fall in love with the friendly and warm nature of the people here. Even if you go for a walk along the country road, chances are bright that you'll be saluted by the drivers passing by. Irish people always greet tourists they meet in their way and will help whenever you are in need. Singapore. The city-state has always been known for strict laws, but with that comes outperforms its advantages. In fact, it's one of the safest countries to visit in the world, and the inviting Changi airport will make you see and feel that almost immediately upon arrival. Plus, Singapore is a diverse blend of Malay, Chinese, and Indian cultures, and one of its official languages is English, making it easy for Anglophiles to explore the destination without a language barrier. Neighboring Malaysia fared even better in this list, making the case that Malay people are certainly some of the friendliest. According to a study conducted by Travel Bird in conjunction with World Cities Day, Singapore ranked first out of the world's top 500 tourist destinations based on factors that make visitors feel welcome. These factors include the quality of the country's entry points, airports, train stations, etc., language proficiency, and the locals' openness to hosting tourists. South Africa. People of South Africa are welcoming, friendly, and have smiles that directly come from their heart. They'll welcome you to their country with an open heart and always smile back at you. It's pretty common for South Africans to begin random conversations with strangers after greeting each other. The landscape of South Africa is beautiful. Food is great and reasonably priced. South Africans love their sport, and a cricket game is an excuse for socializing with friends and family next to the field. South Africans also have their own flavors when it comes to food, and a Sunday meal generally resembles an American Sunday meal. South Africans live in a country generally seen as among the 5 most beautiful in the world. These people seem to live around their social lives, from brewing South African barbecue, playing an important role. It's rare to visit this stunning country and have hosts that do not have a braai for their guests. Scotland. Readers of Rough Guide Online Travel magazine voted Scotland one of the friendliest countries in the world, the only European country to appear in its top 10. Perhaps it's the banter and the accent which is regularly voted as the most calming and friendliest in the world, though the fine whiskey and even finer scenery are sure to play a part too. With the wild, remote highlands, there's a lot of room for the Scottish to stretch out, and even those who live in the cities are just a half hour from spectacular landscapes that make for an easy escape. The Scottish also love to laugh at themselves, rarely taking much of anything seriously. They're phenomenally funny. Ever notice some of the world's best comedians hail from Scotland? And they can't resist telling a tall tale. No wonder they're so much fun to be around. Hospitality is king in Scotland. This is something a Scottish blogger mentioned while writing about the Scottish manner of welcoming tourists and making them feel comfortable. The Scottish people take hospitality seriously and ensure their guests do not face any kind of problem during their stay. And in case there's any mishap, they will willingly even pay full refunds. Thailand. Across all of the 29 nationalities surveyed, it was respondents from Thailand who thought their country was more hospitable than compared to others. Most commonly known for its beautiful beaches and temples, it's the perfect destination for travelers seeking to experience a warm welcome and immerse themselves in the local culture. Thailand also offers many opportunities for travelers to enjoy cultural activities such as experiencing the vibrant hill tribe culture. Thailand is often referred to as the land of smiles, and while it may be a cliche, it also happens to be quite true. On the whole, Thailand is a very welcoming, friendly country, particularly when you get outside the large tourist centers like Phuket and Bangkok. Of course, you'll find idyllic landscapes too, including picturesque beaches and dazzling islands, as well as amazing shopping and fantastic food. The main attraction of Thailand, however, remains its people. I've come to the end of the video. Which country do you see as the friendliest in the world? Feel free to leave a comment. We'd love to see you back for our next video. Until then, have a great old time.